No, wait. Can I just say, I feel very bad.
I'm really nervous right now.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know what type of questions you're gonna ask me.
I don't know what type of questions you can ask me. That's why you're going first.
And it's going to the... Oh, I said that I was a horrible child.
Yes, and you were not a horrible child. Sometimes I feel like, me in my heart, I knew that I couldn't make it, but I also felt a way to say that, like, because this never happened to me before. Like,
that sentence starter is making my chest hurt a bit. Something that I took from you that really heavy though. Oh my God, Jenny, I swear to you, it probably changed my life.
Fristy. May un video.
¿Es video?
Sí.
Ella me preguntó en VIP. Selfie. Mira, muchacho, el coño, ¿por qué tú tienes tanta novia?
Bye. Is the mic on, Maji?
Bitch, how am I supposed to know that?
Oh, the thing. I'm so Swiddle Z and fucking a bag of
And
grapes.
what?
Wait, you remember that video of who was it? It was like the bus driver that was driving and he had his hands like this and he was like yeah. You should show what my hands are doing. It was like changing direction.
Yes.
You know what would be
How I'm
devastating?
looking on this damn camera. What would be devastating?
If we go to Starbucks and they don't got oat milk.
That would be really fucking devastating.
Wait, do I want a chai or matcha?
I want a chai.
Huh?
I want a
Hi, welcome to
chai.
Starbucks. Come on.
Hi, can I please have and then can I please have a
Well, anything else?
that's
Cake
it.
pop. No, I want a cake.
$17.91. Thank you.
Thank you. What?
I wanted a cake. It's alright. No, it's okay.
Okay.
It's not that serious. I saw your face.
I was gonna say hello. Excuse me. I need to take this jacket off. Where's my phone? Ooh. What you oohing?
She done lost the damn phone.
She oohing and booing. Do you watch We Said What We Said with Denzel? I mean,
Where is it on?
Denzel and Ricky. It's their podcast on Spotify. But they just came out with an episode with Brentman.
Really?
He's so sweet. Like
Brentman,
like you could see through that whole like I'm a bad bitch. Like he is so genuine. Like he's mad sweet.
Can you pick up my glasses, please?
This girl. Give me look at her. Struggling with the glasses.
Stars. We getting stories.
I just did this whole spiel trying to be funny and cute. Quirky.
Don't even.
Quirky and cute and quirky.
Don't even.
Only the best.
Thank you so much.
Sarah. Wait. Oh no, your shit.
Yeah, girl. Look, she almost done left without my drink.
Cause it's too much going on. Nobody asking for extra at the drive-thru. You do that
She
at the
only
window.
thought about herself. Look, she thought about only to get her drink.
No, but look what you got. Please.
I got my little cake pops out the window.
I think he forgot.
I think he forgot too.
He over there kikiing with the girls. Jenny, this is gonna give me a little bit of issues.
What's gonna give you issues?
Cause we can't see. How about we put it up
something
here?
with the...
We need a book. Bitches stay here.
She's a reader, y'all.
I do read books.
She's a reader.
And you're not.
Look at how she keeps her books. Guys.
Look at this. Oh no, this is even worse. But it's still your hair. She got hair, guys. Look, you see it? Should I bring it down? No, it's cute. Do you care?
I don't think I care that much. No.
Guys, she said she don't care about this video. So we just got Starbucks.
Wait, let me show her logos.
They need to sponsor us if we showing logos. What you got?
We got some, I got a venti chai latte with oat milk and cinnamon powder, of course.
I got a venti.
We're gonna restart that.
I got a venti. Why I keep saying venti?
I got a venti.
Givenchy Gucci. I always think of Gucci.
Oh my gosh, is this all on your mind right now? That's all you can think about,
guys.
Is Papa Gucci.
I had an interaction with Papa Gucci. Papa Gooch, literally the founder of Gucci. And we'll get into that another time or later, but let's just say I fumbled the bag really bad.
Oh, D-hard.
Like terribly, miserably.
Oh my gosh.
Very subpar. Anywho, back to the point. I have a venti iced chai tea latte with oat milk. Okay, bless. Oh, and a banana nut bread.
And I got 2 cake tops. The birthday cake tops.
You go like this?
I go like this.
I know that's right. All right. Oh, introduce, like, you know, let's greet them together. Ready? 1, 2. What's up, y'all? Your girl Curly. And
It's your girl.
It's your Floosty Daisy.
It's your girl Noosty Daisy over here.
And I'm Floosty Daisy.
What's up?
Because obviously. No, but this is my little sister.
I'm Jenny Vett.
Jenny Vett, Nanny, Jenny. Jenny
There's
Nanny
so many.
Panza.
Nanny Panza 13.
Jenna Bell.
Jenna Bell.
She wanted a middle name so bad.
And it had to be J, so it could be like J.
So for today's video, we're gonna be asking each other questions that we've always wanted to ask, or
curious about,
or just as we were growing up together, just like things that we were just curious about, like you said, you know, like mad funny. So we're 5 years apart. I'm
5 years and 3 days.
And 3 days. Gemini babies.
I know y'all hate us. But y'all can't be us.
They love to hate us. We're gonna ask each other some questions. If you feel like you don't want to answer it, I guess.
I'm nervous.
What you mean you nervous? You over here talking about they're gonna be spicy.
No, I don't think I have spicy questions. I was just trying to, you know.
And I'm over here like, I'm nervous, bitch.
No, I'm really nervous right now.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know what type of questions you're gonna ask me.
I don't know what type of questions you're gonna ask me. That's why you're going first.
And it's going to the... Wow.
Why? What happened? Oh, let's get it.
Hey. Get your drink.
Ha. I got my drink.
We're gonna start off okay. Like, not too intense.
Okay.
We're gonna do...
Listen, I'm not trying to cry.
No. How was I when I was younger to you? I'm gonna say like 5, like in the ages from like 5 to 10.
5 to 10? You were literally my twin. Not only did our parents dress us the same.
Oh my gosh,
we used to be dressed the same, identical.
We have so many pictures.
We didn't even look. We didn't even look.
No,
like
no, we did not look like we were related.
There's no way we're 5 years apart.
Yeah.
But like, you were literally like my doll, like my play doll. Like I was so excited because it was 5 years. That I was just by myself. I obviously have friends, we have cousins, you know, that I grew up with.
A lot of cousins.
Mad cousins, but so I don't necessarily feel like it was super lonely. Like I don't, you know how some people who are only child or they have like a huge gap, they experience, or even 5 years, like sometimes they experience loneliness. I don't think I did because we had such a big family, but in the household I feel like I used to be like, oh, it'd be nice to have, but I didn't know how it was made. I don't know how I could like get it, so I was just like, you know, whatever. I guess
it's nice to have a sister,
or
a sibling, you know,
a sibling. So when you came around, I literally like took you under my wing. You know, we would dress up, we would just do mad things together. You were annoying.
I know everybody likes to tell me about it though.
You were annoying as heck at one point, but when I tell you, I've never been as overprotective as I've been ever since you came around, because it was like, oh nah, like nothing's happening to this one. Like, yo,
she
you
made
look
a whole book about me.
Let's get into that. Let's get into
that.
Shut up.
Book about me,
published and everything. Stop. But Yeah, no, I'm very like, you know, overprotective over you. But growing up, you were fun. You know, it was like I finally had somebody that I could read to, boss around, play with.
The bossing, hold on, the bossing around heavy. Let's talk about that. Do you even know what I'm gonna say already?
Yes, I know, exactly.
So tell me why.
This makes me, no, wait. Can I just say, I feel very bad about I feel very bad about that, but you could go. Say it from your perspective.
Oh, shush. Not from your perspective, like it's any different from the truth. So her lazy ass, right, would be on the couch or something. She would be sitting somewhere, and then she could be thirsty, parched, you know, like anyone would be, and she'd be like, Jenny Vet, come here. And I'm coming to her. She's like, I'm dying. Go get me water. And then would proceed to count down from 10. So I'm like panicking.
She literally thought I was gonna die in 10 seconds each time, bro.
Until there was one point where I was like, you're not gonna die now if I don't give you this water right now.
Did you feel used and abused?
When I figured it out, I was just like, damn. But it was funny. I thought it was really funny.
But did you think like did you think all that time that I was like lying? Like the one time
I wasn't considering it as lying. It wasn't anything like,
yeah, it was just like a day by day kind of thing. Like, this bitch lying.
Yeah.
Yo, I really used to be like, can you get me water, please?
Using all her acting skills.
Yo, literally like, I'm gonna die in 10, 9. And this poor girl, like, yo, you love me because she used to be like, running. I need to get water.
I always vividly remember getting a blue cup for you. I remember it was like a blue cup that was like shaky. Got you your water.
And then I was revived again.
I remember you would drink like,
yo, literally.
Like,
she would come back to the room and I used to be like,
oh my gosh,
that's not right.
So dumb.
Whatever.
So fucking dumb.
So, all right, my question is, what is your favorite memory of us growing up?
Let's see. There's just so many to choose from, you know. My favorite memory is a funny one, and it was when we were mad at each other.
What happened?
I don't know. I think it might have been, there was at one point I did OD, and there was one point I recall it being OD after some point. I think I might have like shot a rubber band at you, right? And it might have like hit you like near your eye or on your eye. I don't know. But I felt so bad for hurting you. But we had this thing where like we just didn't talk to each other sometimes. We didn't talk to each other, right? But it's not like a whole big thing. We were just like mad. And then I remember I got out a piece of paper and I either wrote out something or either Ma got upset at something, and I was just like, I feel like Jenny could relate. And so I wrote down, oh, you see how Ma is mad or something, or like, I'm sorry for hitting you, or can we be friends? I just did something like that, and I gave it to you, and then you and I just laughed. Then we were going down the apartment.
Yeah, that's the spot.
It was a long time ago. Every favorite memory, I mean, I have a lot with you, but like in terms of when we were younger, it's just those little times.
Let me tell you about the time this little girl right here bit my stomach. She literally latched onto my stomach and bit me. And when I tell you, this sounds crazy, but I mean,
have no recollection.
But I literally mean latch on. Like I had a scar and everything. Like her feet were dangling off the floor type. Yes. I don't remember why we got into something, and
whenever we get into something, it's just so funny
because
I feel like we'd be so scared.
No, let me tell you, you're aggressive and you know that. Like this girl, you have a mouth to you and you're mad heavy-handed. Like
I realized that after some point that I was really heavy-handed.
And also this is on my part too. Like growing up, I'm not saying we used to get beat up, but like, you know what I'm saying, growing up with Caribbean parents, like we used to get spanked, we used to get punished, but it's regular shit. All right, I don't want people to be like, oh, that's your trauma speaking. No, like it was nothing. It was like a form of discipline, like whatever, you know, like we got spanked, we got hit, not excessively, but whenever it was necessary, whatever. So when I used to see Ma kind of like hit you a little bit or like tap you or whatever, I grew up thinking that that's how you discipline, or like that's how you get somebody to do something you want them to, in a way, you know. So
Same.
I never really hit you like that, but I remember I used to like be like, no, don't do that. And then at one point Ma, I guess she caught on, or she noticed, and she was like, no, you don't hit your sister, don't do that. And I'm like,
but
yeah, but I didn't know how to decipher or how to put in words why I felt like I was doing it or why that was the right way. But obviously growing up, looking back, it's like, oh, I did that because I saw that growing up. So then I think I had hit you and you probably socked me. I think you like socked me in the stomach, and I was like, I know you're not hitting me back. I know you're not hitting me back, and I might have shoved you, and then you literally like bit me in the stomach, and I was like, ah! I was like this little I was like, yo, this piece of shit, like, are you fucking kidding me? Bleeding and all that. But
oh my god, I was horrible.
No, you was not horrible. You were a kid with a little bit of anger.
But everybody kept fucking telling me I was a terror child.
No, you weren't though. Like you used to just, as you know, you used to cry a lot.
Still do,
but it wasn't, and I do too. Like I cry for anything, like when I'm happy, when I'm sad, when I'm angry, even when I don't want to cry. It's irritating because when I have conversations, move in the frame a little bit, because when I have conversations,
it's hard because this is covering me, so I'm trying to,
what is, damn, this sun is a little too much now, right?
I'm getting hot.
Yeah, what?
I wanted to surprise you with this for like our birthday.
What?
But I was like this close to getting us tickets to the Afro Nation thing.
Oh, that was fine. Oh yeah, because it's around our birthday.
It's on, yeah, it's on your birthday.
What are we talking about?
You're asking the wrong person.
Oh, all right, so just ask me the next question.
Damn, I was not interested though. You was talking about how I was heavy-handed and shit.
You were aggressive, you were fighting.
Oh, I said that I was a horrible child.
Yes, and you were not a horrible child. Like you literally, you're very kind. I mean, and you still are, you know, like there's something that you've always been though. But you know how it is. I feel like once people hear that you scream a lot, oh, we were talking about that we cry for everything, and we're not a terrible child. I just think people use that because it's like, she's always crying, she's always this, and your cries weren't like no cutesy little cries.
Yeah, I know, they were
sirens. They were sirens,
literally
bro.
sirens.
Like I
can imagine, because I hate kids that cry like that now, bro. That shit irks me.
But in DR, like the cops pulled up.
Yeah, no, we
was in DR, and this girl was like, we were bathing her or something like that, and she didn't want to be bathed. I don't know what it was.
Was it because the water was cold? Because
it could have been that the water was cold. Yeah. And
I understand that,
screaming at the top of her lungs. The cops pulled up, and we were just like, it's nothing. like we brought out the culprit, right? And we were like, this is she right here.
All right, you went to college, right? Actually, I can make this a two-parter. Yes. All right. What was college life like, you know, without me? You know, you was able to get away from the family. You was able to be your own person for 4 years. We're not talking about one of those years, because that's another question. She had went away to Brazil, and that's a whole other question.
That was an era.
Yeah, that's what I feel like your life is sometimes. Yes. I feel like your life is in fucking error.
I agree.
Like you're always like, there's always one point that you're doing, and I think that's the same for me too. I just don't like show it more. I feel like I
feel like I don't really know much about what's going on with you. That's yeah. Anyways,
I feel like I don't be knowing what's going on with me sometimes.
That's deep. Stop. Oh, you took it there, sis. You took it there. College was a vibe. I'm not gonna lie. College was fun. It was nice to just get away, and it felt like I had my own place, you know. And one thing I did enjoy about college that I really wish that you also were able to experience, like your college experience, not gonna lie, even though to you it might have been one way, to me it was traumatizing as a big sister. It was like,
it is horrible. I think it's traumatizing right now. It's very traumatizing.
Yeah, when I think about it, it's like,
I try not to even think about college, but it's like I feel like I have to 24/7 because I have to still get the degrees right now. So it's like it's really hard because I don't like I love learning and all that shit. I'm so sorry to cut you off, but it's like I love learning and all that, but it's like to just be able to pass is just very difficult for me right now.
Yeah,
but
and as far as like your dorming situation, that was a heartbreak.
That was heartbreaking. Yeah.
Anywho, college for me, so that's what I wish you experienced, but college for me was my taste of freedom, you know, like it was a moment where I was like, oh shoot, like it really feels like I have my own spot. I have structure because I have to, you know. It's like you have classes, and then I was in a sport, so then we had trainings, you had study halls, you had or not study halls necessarily, but you know, you have like allotted times.
Yeah, you have set times to do your
work. Yeah, like you have a huge ass beautiful library, literally walking distance, you know, where you have computers easily accessible.
I did not.
All of that, and then and then it was also like you can have your social life. So it was fun. I did miss you guys, but I also came back pretty often. It's not like I was one of those that I was away for, you know, a lot of the times. I would come back and surprise you, because I went to LIU Post, so it was right out on Long Island, and I'm like 30 minutes, if that, from there, but it was still very different, you know. So
the area was significantly different.
It was different. So living living on campus was it was a vibe. It was fun, and sometimes to this day I be missing it. But
just saying, she was confused on the living abroad or living on campus because she's done both. So.
All right, nobody was confused because of that. Just saying that. That wasn't that. That was
she's like, I lived both. You know, I did both abroad and on campus.
You know. My vocabulary be troubling me sometimes. Yeah. So, not you agreeing. Fuck out of here. She's like,
no, because mine be too. And I understand.
No.
I understand.
But yeah, that's how college was for me. It's your turn.
No, I
asked about the divorce.
Oh my God. Okay. Now I'm asking about Brazil.
What about Brazil?
Brazil is a spicy topic. Okay, what is, because I've heard a lot of stories already.
About me or just Brazil?
No, just Brazil.
Oh.
And things that have occurred in Brazil. I just wanted to know if you would like to share with the audience one of like anything that's like any crazy story that happened in Brazil, basically.
Crazy?
Yeah.
Define crazy.
First of all, I think she turned what, 21 in Brazil?
I turned 20 or 21. I don't remember.
You did not turn 20. You were, I think, no, because I thought you were fucking insane. Because I was just like, yo, I thought you were insane because I was like, yo, she's really in a whole nother country. And if it was just 20, then I wouldn't have had that type of hype for it, is what I mean. So I was like, yo, she's really turning 21 in Brazil. Like, that's lit as fuck.
That's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. So yeah, define crazy though.
No one else would ever like experience that experience as well.
I don't know. Brazil has a way of, they're very lusty, very touchy. We were walking, it was like a group of us, we were walking, and this guy was like, oh menina, so like come here, and I'm like, oh hey. He was cute though, but anyways.
That's besides the point.
And he kisses me.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
And I was like, we don't do that.
We don't do that.
I was like, we don't do that. He was like, what you mean? I'm like, we don't, hello? Like, and then I guess this is not spicy, but first time I've ever was that close to blacking out. We all went out from one of my friend's birthday. There was like a few birthdays because we were there for a long time,
5
6 months.
5 to 6 months. I missed her so much.
I know, that was so sad.
Oh my god.
It was super sad. But funny enough, I didn't feel as homesick being there. That's how I knew I was supposed to be there. I was just like, wow. Like
I feel like at that moment in your life too, like you were very into, actually, because I remember that shit was hella random when you brought it up to me. You were like, this bitch likes to fuck you, as I previously said, this bitch likes to fuck around with me too much. So she comes up to me and she's like, oh, just so you know, I'm going to Brazil. When I had no talk, no nothing, like there was nothing about her traveling anywhere anytime soon. I'm going to Brazil, and I'm like, no, you're not. Like, what are you talking about?
I be saying it with a straight, like, I be saying it dead ass, but because I say a lot of my things very dead ass, it's hard to tell when I'm joking and when I'm being serious.
And then, what was it that, you know, I was just like, no, you're not. She's like, okay. Like, you know, like, but like when it happens, you know, just don't be. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then like after some time you started learning Portuguese, started playing all this music, and I'm like what's going on? Like, is she really going? So then I asked her, I'm like, Jenny, are you seriously going to Brazil? She's like, yeah, and shows me that she's fucking going for like 5-6 months. I'm like, what are you doing? Why is she leaving me?
Because it was one of those things where you know, when you tell too many people, you talk about it too much, people will
talk you out of it,
and people will talk doubts into you. And also, like, people will be like, you're not really going. Yeah, right. You're not whatever. Yeah, okay. So it's kind of like, oh, okay. So now I'm gonna go. So I went to my own meetings in school.
Yes.
I went to my own whatever, and I was kind of like filling mine here and there. But Ma, like you, she was just like, I don't know, she's saying that she's going, but I don't know.
That's how,
she's like, I don't know if this is real, until I wasn't enrolled in classes here at LIU, and all my enrollments were like in Brazil. And I was like,
that's so weird to hear. I want to do that though. Still,
you can still do that.
I will still do that.
Yeah.
I hope you know I am still planning on doing it.
But you've also well traveled. But so we turn up, we go to this club. On our way to the club, we got stopped by cops, and we had to give them money so they could like not give us a ticket and not lock us up for no reason. They literally stopped the car. Oh, it was a whole bunch of black people, a whole bunch of us just there. They're like, yeah, get out. Yeah, how much money you got? And we were like,
wow,
really? And we had to give them money. But anyways, we go into the club. We're buying shots, like tequila shots. There was rounds and rounds and rounds of shots, and I was like, okay, because I don't think I really let it sit, you know. I was like sitting and I'm like taking it, and then when I get up, I was like, oh, I'm messed up.
No, if you're just sitting down and just like,
I was like, I'm
drinking,
messed up. But then I was like, but I'm not no punk either. So, and I'm in Brazil, so therefore,
right,
where's the next shot? Like, so we're drinking, and now this is not even like the full thing. Like, there's an after party type stuff. Was this the day that, no, we didn't even get there. So I make it through, then we leave that spot, then we go to like a little shack, a little restaurant. And at this point, I know I'm messed up. I had my head just down like this. That's how I know. I was like, oh yeah, no. Like, whatever moves we was making after, me in my heart, I knew that I couldn't make it. But I also felt a way to say that, like, because this never happened to me before. Like, I'm always like good, or I'm always like lit, but
like you're always down to do.
I'm always down to do, but it's also like I'm always lit, but just enough to like still oversee other people. Like, I feel like I've always played that role.
Yes,
that
I know
like,
exactly,
you know
what
what
you're
I'm
talking
saying?
about.
It's like, I won't get too lit, just in case you get messed up.
Right.
And it's not like, oh, like you don't have fun. Nah, I be turned. I be good. Like, I'm really good, but I just don't like not knowing how I'm gonna get home, or like not functioning, or whatever, or depending on people. Maybe that's another thing.
That's
another thing. I think it's a defense thing. Like, I don't want you to have to take care of me. I don't want to depend on you. Yeah. So because also people not really gonna take care of you the way
that you want them.
Exactly. So it's like, no, I got me. So then I have my head down, and I'm like, I looked to my friend Ramelsi. I wonder if she remembers this. But I looked at her and I was like, bro, I don't think I could go to the next spot. And she's like, what, you serious? And I'm like, nah, bro. Like, I'm
done.
Messed up. And I was with Ariel too. What do? we go to the next spot. I was like, you know what? We're gonna push through this. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna push through this. We're gonna push through this. One of our other friends is messed up. We put her in the Uber. Her ankles are, cause they has like cobstone like floor. Yo, her ankles are like no. She had on heels, so her shit was like bad. And I was like, what was her name? Naomi or something like that. I was like, sis, get in the, and I'm messed up, and we were like, yeah, nah, go home. So then we go, my roommate and I get in an Uber. No, oh my goodness, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
So we all get in an Uber, and I think, so we go to the next spot, but all of us get in the Uber, and I'm in the middle, and I was like,
oh no.
I was like, I need to throw. I was like, guys, I need to throw up, and I'm fucking in the middle. So then they roll the window down, and we're on the highway, and I'm like, bleh! And yo, my whole life, I'm literally vomiting my whole life out this taxi. This poor man, like, we're all lit, we're all like, it was dark, like we were turned, we were so lit. So I'm vomiting, and I'm like, okay, maybe that makes me feel better, because you know typically it does. Nope. We get to the spot, whatever, it was fun. We leave, we get on the Uber, a taxi or whatever. My roommate comes with me. We go back to the crib. I get out the car, I'm vomiting. I take 2 more steps, I'm vomiting.
Oh no.
I was like, damn, there's fries. We used to live across the street from like this burger spot, and I think we went to get fries just to see if it could soak me up. Eat a fry, I throw it up. I get to the steps of the building, I'm throwing up. I'm like, oh, I feel like at this point this is poison. Like, I've been alcohol poisoning, you know? And so
taking so much.
So yeah, it was lit, but that shit was not fun. What is something that you've never told me but always wanted to?
I feel like anything that I want to tell you, I tell you.
You tell me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Next question. Whatever. She's so real. What's the sneakiest thing you've ever done growing up? What?
It was nothing. It was nothing too crazy. It was basically like, damn, nah, I can't say that.
What?
I can't say that. I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like it's gonna put
people at risk.
No, just trust.
Okay.
No, but I could just think of something else. What was the question again?
What's the sneakiest thing you've ever done growing up?
It's crazy because anything sneaky is always like something I did sneakily behind mom's back, basically. And I'm just trying to think. I tried hookah before, ma.
Wait, but how about that time you got caught? You and Jada or somebody?
Stop.
That was a scandal.
I forgot about that.
That was a scandal.
Oh my god, I don't know what we was doing though. We was really young anyways. But they, you know, like they instilled it, like the way that our aunts and uncles be talking about, oh, we used to drink at the bar when we was 10 years old and all that stuff, and smoke at fucking whatever, and I'm like,
right. And so
like, so I'm and you know, like Jada and I, we're not like we're not like doing some hardcore shit. Yeah. So I mean, it was wrong. I would say it was wrong at that point, but it's still also, like, yeah, y'all be doing that shit 24/7. That's
yeah
it for now.
Okay.
For now, I want to talk about, because you brought up taking care of other people, and that was your first time being blackout drunk, or like really drunk like that where you were vomiting. So Jenny had the privilege of being there for when I first vomited after drinking too much.
When?
In Mexico. Wait. So why was
you turned in Mexico?
Yo, I was so fucking turned in Mexico, because it was
it was amazing.
It was amazing. I fucking loved it there. But so why my old assistant principal was in Mexico too.
She definitely was.
My old assistant principal from high school was in Mexico. Just so happened to be there at the same time my family is there. And my mom was like, you know, she kept in close contact with her. So it was my assistant principal's birthday coming up. So the day of her birthday, I was already drinking a lot because, you know, I don't know, I was trying to live my life. I was like, this is the first time that I'm able to like just be free with how I drink and not care too much
to worry about.
Yeah. It's the nighttime, and the principal is just like, let's all take a birthday shot, and I'm like, yeah. I'm here down for it, knowing I'm already at my capacity. Like, I'm so fucking lit. I'm like, I could have been leaning or something, but I was just, you know, I was there for a good time. So
wait, but you looked at me.
Yes. Okay. So I take the shot. I hold it in my mouth because it just felt wrong, and I was just like, nah, I can't be pussy. I can't. So I'm gonna swallow it. So I swallowed it, and it just did not sit right. And then I looked at Jenny slowly, and I was like, Jenny, and then she's like, are you about to throw up? And I'm like, mm-hmm.
So I was like, let's go.
Yeah. And then she immediately we just went out immediately after leaving the building. I just threw up into some bushes. And there was a group of boys in the like right next to the fucking bushes just chilling, and they were like, whoa. And I'm like, I promise you guys I'm good.
Because they were all just chilling, macking, like having a good old conversation.
And then I just bust out.
But it was mad smooth. It was so low key. Like, I'm ready. I'm thinking that she's gonna make it to the room because we weren't too far from the room. Mm-hmm. So I'm walking. I turn around. Her head is in the bushes already. She's laughing with these people, and I'm like, and then all I hear, I literally did not see you vomit behind me. No, until I turned around, and the guys was like, "That's good. You feel good, like good, like yeah." And
they were cool.
They're a vibe. They were from Houston. They were mad cool. But you was like, "No, I feel a lot better now. Like I feel good." And I was like, You're wet already? Like, you wet already? And you was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. But I'm telling you, I saw that look on her face. I was like, yeah, no.
I felt my face was pale-ish. It just felt not right.
You know when too much is too much.
Mm-hmm. And what I'm glad is that no matter what, if I had to, like, I will make sure I find a way to like if I really had to throw up, I'm not inconveniencing too many other people, you know, like what you said, how you were in the middle, like you were like, no, I have to get out, you know, and you were able to hold that shit until you got to a place where it's like, okay.
Did you have any insecurities growing up that I caused? Caused by me?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, it wasn't necessarily your fault. It was kind of, I guess, how we were raised, but it was always in comparison 24/7. So anything that you did, you know, I either had to do it like the same or better or like something like that. So just that, like, if I didn't do something that you did, but then if I did something that you did at that time, it was an issue too. It was a whole double standard.
Yeah. Did you look up to me, like, in a way?
Oh, of course, Jenny. I wrote about you mad times. You know, like
in assignments and stuff.
Who do you look up to the most? I look up to my sister Jennifer. Yeah.
Bitch, I published a book about you. Let's get into it.
Oh my god, it's the cutest book.
It is. Actually, I think I'm gonna put it on the like screen here or something. I think I'm gonna take a picture, screenshot, whatever. Yeah, I did this whole workshop with Scholastics. I was a part of a program, and we got to choose what we wanted to publish a book about and like present it in the city, like in these like high towered buildings. And it was what, 4th grade? So I was in elementary school, but it was a good book, you know, like the book had textures. It was really, really nice. And then it was like fully published. It was put in my elementary school library.
Copies was
made, and it was about my little sister and just how she changed my life by being here. And how I gave you your name.
Yeah.
And how that came about, and literally just
which is so cute, by the way, if you guys don't know.
Yeah, and then literally how I put you under, like, I wanted you under my wing. I was just like, no, this is my person, like, you know. Yeah, that was that. So then I was one of the chosen to go to
present.
I was one of the chosen.
You guys, you know, she's such a scholar.
To present.
I mean, obviously, because the story was about me. So
did you come to that presentation, or you?
I have no clue,
because
there's
in my
something
mind
about that just seems familiar. You saying something about being in the high, like you just saying that just now. It was putting it into my head. I was like, that seems very familiar, but I have no clue.
Because in my mind and thinking about it, I forget, and I can't tell if it was a dream, if this is what I wanted to do, or if that really happened. Like, I went to the thing and I had a whole presentation and it was nice. I remember being nervous. It was me and Ba, because mom was working or whatever. And I wanted you to pop out of the podium. Like, I literally was like, okay, I'm gonna present my book, and they were asking me questions, and you know, I was talking back or answering them, and then I was like, and this is my so I don't think it really happened, but I really
I definitely
no, because I really wanted that. I'm so extra, like, for everything that I do, like, whether it's
110%.
I do. I even remember doing presentations in school, like even in college. I'm like, we're gonna turn this into a skit. Like, no, I want everybody to come and wear black. I want everybody, you know what I'm saying, like on some real dramatic shit that happened. But the insecurities, yeah, I definitely get that though, especially being a younger sister.
Yeah,
you know, I don't think it was kind of like I set the standard by default, because I was the
like you was just, and you're just living your life, you know.
But I do remember you following my footstep up to a certain point, you know. And I was, at some point it was like cute and flattering, but then at some point it was like, girl, you really want to do everything I do, huh?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember after it was like after middle school, honestly. Middle school, like, because I wanted to do, what did I want to do?
Sing?
I wanted to do singing.
Which I still feel like,
shut up.
No, I know, but I feel like you should still do the things that you want to do. Like, I don't know what your plans are now, which...
You feel like I should still be a singer? You think I got vocals like that?
That's not what I'm saying.
She said I got vocals, guys.
That's not what I'm saying, but I feel like if you want to, you can still do it. Like, what are you studying in school? Forensic?
Psych. Just like...
Psych? And is that something that you like?
I'm kind of like in between things right now, because I only have 2 classes left to get the degree, and then I go to the 4-year, and you know, there you can like really switch up whatever you want to do. But me personally, I want to finish school as fast as possible, so I was thinking of just continuing in psychology.
Yeah,
but I'm like, I don't know if that's what I want my major to be. So I was thinking about doing math teaching, because I saw that they had that, and I was looking at the classes, and I know I'm a fucking weirdo because I saw that it was just math, and I was like really excited that I got goosebumps.
Yes, goosebumps. But we like math. Like, we're one of those. And you're really good at math, and I feel like you are a very logical thinker, and you just you know what I'm saying, like, you just get stuff. Like, that's something that I feel like you have, you know. I mean, we both really enjoy. We used to do math problems for fun, y'all.
Yes.
Like, we used to be like, give me a formula. Yes. Or like, we'll have our mom just write us a whole bunch of like math equations and stuff, and we'll just sit there and solve them. Really think that you are good at that, and you have a thing in that. I really want to do math
teaching, though. I see myself doing that in terms of like saying that, you know, going out and doing something that I want right now. That's what I'm thinking of. It's just like doing something in math. I think that's what I'm realizing now, but I still want to deal with kids, but I don't want to be a teacher.
Yeah, but you could you could open up your own thing. Like my friend, what's his IG, Teacher Man 41, like he blew up his IG just by being consistent or whatever, but he started off as a teacher. We went to college together, a teacher, and then he kind of saw how the system was, and he was just like, yo, this is not for me, like underpaid, undervalued, all these things. And he was tutoring on the side, and now he made enough. I guess he invested the money that he was making, you know, teaching, and then on the side he kind of like flipped it all around, and now he moved to Atlanta, Georgia, and he is tutoring full-time. Like, he has his own thing, and he's making like 6 figures
Way
plus,
more.
like a lot more money on his own time.
You see, that's a lot.
So,
That's
like,
very encouraging because I
Yeah.
don't like, as much as I love the DOE sometimes, but it's just like there's so much security with the DOE.
there is, but it's like,
I don't mean in terms of benefits though. I just mean like I'm very comfortable with like the system of DOE. Like I understand that system.
yeah.
And I feel like I've learned how to work my way around it too, to kind of get what I need or what I want.
Do you feel like you would be able to juggle like giving some time to the DOE and like feeding in your passion? Or
Once I'm done with school, probably.
yeah, no, because that's something
Because learning myself, I realize I can't do like so many big things at the same time. Like working while having five classes is insane for me, and it's very simple for a lot of other people.
Yeah,
but
no,
for
but
me,
you-
it is so hard to do all of that. So
is it your
it's like,
attention span? Or?
I think it could be something like that. Only question I wanted to turn back on you. Do you mind reading out the questions that you said? Like
that you never told me.
that one.
What is something that you've never told me
Yeah.
but always wanted to?
Yeah.
I don't know. That sometimes I feel like
Ooh, that sentence starter is making my chest hurt a bit.
even though we tell each other a lot of things, I feel like you distance yourself from us sometimes, I guess. But maybe it's like just because you're comfortable in what you're doing, or like, you know, your everyday life is like you have your own routine. But you can always, you know, come to me for anything that it is that you're feeling. Because sometimes I feel like you may be going through things. What? Because sometimes I feel like you may be going. What?
It's just funny because you're like, what? And then you like,
Because I'm trying to process it in my head. Because sometimes I feel like it's just a feeling. Like, it's not even that you say it, you know? Because we talk often. And every time we talk, I mean, we don't talk every single day. But, like, it's nothing, like, shaky or anything,
Yeah.
you know? Anytime I call you, you know, you pick up and likewise. So, I do feel like sometimes you may be going through things mentally or something. And it's something that I feel, but, like, you wouldn't reach out and tell me about it, you know? But sometimes you do. I don't know, but I just feel like you distance yourself from us.
I think it's whenever I know it's something that I can handle, and but it's just like a momentary thing. I'm just like, I'd rather not bring it up,
Yeah.
or whatever, because I know that it's just gonna pass, or I'm just upset about something. Because, you know, like I said, like we said, that we're very emotional and sensitive. So there are times where like my face is just showing my like emotions crazy that time, and sometimes I could be going through something, but it's like nothing too crazy that I'm like, I feel like if I was going through something crazy, I would tell you.
I guess.
But in
that's
terms
valid.
of things that like aren't that important, but I do want to, that is one thing I do want to start doing more. It's just the issue is just sometimes I love talking to Mom. She is so great, but everything can be made into a lesson every single time.
Yeah.
And I guess that's on me, because I do have to call her a lot more.
That's what I'm
There's
saying.
there's a lot of things.
It's a lot of components, I get it. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like things would be a little more easygoing. Not that they're not, but when you just like, okay, I know this is what this person likes. Let me just do it so that they could just feel better. Like, okay, you know, sometimes it doesn't have to be oh, well, this is how I am, and they need to understand that, you know, that I'm not this way or whatever. Sometimes it's like, you know, let's just keep the peace. I'm gonna call you because, one, you know, like, whatever, like, you're my mom or you're my sister, and I genuinely do want to check in on you. But when you call more often, it's like each conversation is not a recap of 3 months, because I just spoke to you yesterday, you know, so it's like, okay, hey, what's up? No, yeah, you
That's
good.
not violent. It don't be 3 months, y'all. Just saying.
No, it don't be 3 months,
Just
but
saying.
you know, like when you
Yeah, I
extend
know, I
the
understand,
gap,
though.
it's more to catch up on. So sometimes it feels more dragged out, and it gives Ma like an opportunity to
I know.
be like, so how have you been doing this? Have you been doing that?
I know.
So whatever. But if you like kind of, you know,
I've been
show
trying,
face-
honestly. I've been trying. I call her when I'm at work. Every time I'm at work and I start my break, I call her.
Yeah.
And when I start walking, when I walk home, when I walk back to Sam's house is when I also call her too.
Yeah. But yeah,
There's something on that.
I just wish you
by the
wasn't
way.
as distant. But you're still a vibe. She's a vibe all the time. What is something you've learned from me just by growing up together? Like, what's something you could take from me? As an older sis.
Something that I took from you that really heavy though. Oh my God, Jenny, I swear to you, it probably changed my life.
Wow.
Is how I react to Ma. Cause you know that Ma and I, and it wasn't. It was definitely out on display when Ma and I were younger. Years ago, we would get into a lot of arguments. I feel like we just didn't understand each other. I got into our arguments and stuff, and at a certain point, Jenny had said, like, why does it feel like, you know, like we're not here to teach Ma something, like we're not here to be her teachers or something like that. You said something along those lines, and that the way that you respond to a lot of things is just to laugh, so I'm like, okay, so I started observing you, and I was like, okay, let me see how she goes about it, you know. And I saw how you go about it. Like, how do you just ignore the little comments that she be making? Because, you know, I feel like she made a lot of comments at me, these small little snide comments, and I'm like,
Yeah. But she does, and that's the thing, you feel it very heavily too, because you don't see necessarily when me and Ma interact either. Like,
Right.
for you, it probably seems like Ma and I be having the most jolliest time, but it's like, you know, I've had to learn how to, again, I choose peace a lot of the time. Like, I feel like that's a consistent thing with me. I really do choose peace, and I understand that Ma is not a superhero because she's our mother. I mean, she's a superhero, you know what I'm saying, but she doesn't have these like extra powers, and
Not perfect.
she's not perfect, thank you. She's not perfect. Like, she's also her own person, and she just had us, you know.
Yeah.
So she's also human. So I think, like, okay, there are also things that Ma needs to work through,
Right.
like I need to work through, like you need to work through. Ma probably behaves and acts the way she does, and she's a great person, y'all. Like, this, I'm not, if you meet my mother, if you meet our moms, everybody loves this woman. Like, she's amazing. But like, we all do, like, we all have things about each other, about us,
and you know, we're her kids, so like we know her, you know?
Certain things that it's like, you stop. I look at her and I'm like, do you
Really,
hear
Ma?
yourself?
Right.
Do you hear yourself? And why would I get upset if, like, some of the things that are being said are so irrational? Why would I be upset? Because some, you know, like, and I understand that sometimes it's like, I could have lived without knowing, or you didn't have to say that, or you didn't have to, you know. And I understand, like, nagging and like poking at and like that kind of stuff can get very irritating. But everything does not deserve all that energy all the time.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you helped me learn, honestly.
You don't need to give everything.
And it wasn't just for Ma, like it became for like anyone who was acting a certain way to me, and I was just like, so
it's not worth your peace. It's not worth your peace. It's kind of just like, okay, that's how you are in that moment. This is what you're going through. It's not a me problem, it's a you problem, you know? Obviously, that doesn't mean to neglect like the things that would cause people to react certain ways, because it's also not I'm perfect and you're just reacting this way because you're going through things. Like, you also think about, okay, what could have triggered this? Like, what does this person, what are the quirks that this person have that, you know, by me saying this or by me doing this would trigger this and that? You have to consider these things, but a lot of people are not that intuitive to be like, okay, like, she's just talking to me a certain way, she's mean, she's bullying me, she just doesn't like me, she's you know, it's not always that. It's kind of just like, you know what, you got it.
Yeah.
You got
you got it.
you got it. You got it. And when you combat that, because when you fight fire with fire, what are you doing? You're creating a bigger fire.
Right. That shit gets worse.
It gets worse. And so you kind of just have to be like, cool, like I'm gonna just walk away from the situation, and if you were super irrational, I'm gonna have you sit in that, like just think about it, and that's what happens. What?
No, my earring fell out.
What's up, y'all? So we are back. We had a little intermission because I had to pee, and now it's dark. But we're gonna end it there. Did you have anything else to ask?
Honestly, I realized that a lot of the questions I had were whack, honestly. So a lot of them were on the fly.
She talked all this talk, que it's about to be this, it's about to be spicy, it's about to be taraka taka taka, all this stuff. Look at you.
Honestly, I'm disappointed in myself there. I'm not
No,
gonna lie.
No, but this was a great conversation though.
Yeah.
It's always nice to, because you know, we don't really get to have these moments where we sit down and just talk unless we're on vacation or have, are you crying?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Jennifer. Yo, oh my gosh.
I really, honestly, I thought I was nervous for this video because I thought I was gonna cry because I'd be mad emotional about shit.
Yeah.
Like, she's gonna ask me.
No,
if
no.
I was a terrible sister.
Oh,
She's
no.
gonna ask me. No, but it would have been great ass questions to ask either way. But still, you know, we could do a part 2 if you guys love this.
We could, honestly.
But yeah, I don't think, let me see if I have any other questions. Let's do it at another time. Cause these got real juicy. And we're gonna uncover the truth about our relationship. But yeah, you know what we should do though? For the one time?
All I remember is boom, eat, boom. You got it.
PC to the middle, easy. Boom, eat, boom. You got it. Right, so this concludes the video. Thank you guys so much for sitting and hanging with us.
Yes.
I hope you guys got to learn a little more about our relationship growing up and just our dynamic in general. I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you so much for...
Thank you for inviting me for this cute little video.
Of course. You're the girl for the camera, let me just say.
What do you mean?
I just feel like you are very comfortable in, like, I feel like you're very comfortable with yourself. In a sense.
That came recently though.
But still, yeah. Like you kind of hold this, you know, like yeah, let's talk, like it is what it is kind of thing. It's not like for show, like when the cameras turn on, you're not like, oh my gosh, like da-da-da.
Yeah.
But you know what I also feel like helps and why I enjoy doing videos with you, because you're also an avid YouTube watcher.
Yeah.
So it just makes it more like you just get it. You know, this was fun.
It was very fun.
We're gonna eat. We just got Chipotle. Chipotle.
After, listen, we had the combination. We had Starbucks and we had Chipotle. Our stomachs is about to be...
It's giving city, girl. But thank you guys so much. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And share if you do, please wish. Love you guys. Peace. Nobody does that anymore. Okay? Bye, y'all.
Bye.
PC to the middle, EC. Bye.